So last night our intended campsite was already taken, and it was kind of crappy anyways. And we ended up on the top of South Moosalak Peak. We didn't really get much of a sunset. We didn't get a sunrise, but it was still a pretty cool campsite, but very windy. The tent was noisy. We had to repitch it halfway through the night to try and make it less noisy.
It had a rock barrier around there.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. To try and help block some of the wind. It wasn't even that cold. I was just like tired of the wind gusting through. So I built a rock barrier. It actually made a difference though, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's a pile of rocks, not a tree. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, right here, look, you got this one coming right over the mountain too. That's so cool. All of them over the side.
Just got blown off the mountain right there.
I know, it's so windy. Wow. Cleared out just in time. That mountain in front of us is huge. I am officially intimidated. We're at like 4,800 feet right now, and that thing looks massive. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Day goes on.
I was thinking that actually.
The idea of a waterfall side trail is nice, but I would prefer switchbacks. This has been the slowest going ever. It's like 10 a.m. and we haven't even gone 5 miles yet. Yeah, New Hampshire's idea of stone steps is pretty unhelpful. This is terrifying. And look at this. Look at how far I'm going to have to step down for this. Oh, that's a full, like 90-degree knee bend. Oh. Good Lord. There were some other guys who came up behind us last night and were doing a 25 over the top of this. We did 21-ish to the peak of Moosalak. They were going all the way down to the other side. And they would have been night hiking this section if they actually did it. I don't know if they did or not, but Lord above. No way. Hey.
Welcome to the Whites.
We totally thought we were going to do 15 through the Whites casually. I think we're going to do like 12 today. Maybe not even.
Yeah, I mean, we did stop for a couple hours.
We did.
Had some trail magic.
And then we took like almost an hour-long second lunch.
We kind of dilly-dallied a few times during the day, but
it's also just tough.
Yeah, we couldn't have done many more miles.
Yeah, we like estimated like 1.5 miles an hour would be reasonable, and I think it's more like 1.2.
There's some of the sections it's slow.
So gnarly. I don't have any film of it because it's so hard I can't film, but I had looked ahead at like all the potential like peaks and views to potentially stealth camp at, but you'll notice in the distance the clouds just like suck down onto the peak of every like mountain that's tall. So chances are low that we'll get any of those kind of things. So we're not that mad that we're probably camping at a shelter down low tonight.
Be less windy than last night.
Yeah, last night was so windy. Oh, you can actually see a little bit of color over there. Yeah. Yeah, today would have been a much better sunset than yesterday. Classic Whites. Beautiful waterfall. Treacherous climbing. Look at this mess of roots and rocks. Good Lord. This is why it takes 40 minutes to hike 1 mile. Oh, it's so slow. We got here too early and the south peak of Kinsman is completely clouded in. Taking a quick snack break, but it's doubtful it'll clear out. Maybe by the time we get to the north peak it'll be clear. Usually in the middle of the day things clear out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but we're hoping to be at the parking lot going to town by noon, so we don't have time to hang around at the peak waiting for it to clear out. We got a lucky window in the clouds. Look at this. What is that thing over there? Is that a tree poking up on the top of that thing?
No, it looks like a tower.
Yeah.
A cell tower.
It's very confusing. Oh no, the clouds are coming back.
I know. Had a good time.
It looks like something out of a horror movie.
What does that mean?
It's just like... This is horrifying looking. Oh, the death-defying acts we do every day to get through the whites. Alright, so we are headed back out of Lincoln, which is a town in the whites. We stayed overnight at a motel because we shipped our winter clothes forward to Lincoln without realizing that we would be arriving at Lincoln on Labor Day and everything would be closed. So we stayed overnight at a motel, which was really nice even though we didn't need it, and made the mistake of doing a resupply on empty stomachs, hungry. So I am carrying enough food for probably 5 days, which we really only needed to carry like 3 to 4 because there's food at the huts. But yeah, a lot of regret right now climbing up this mountain. It's funny how in Pennsylvania I would have considered this difficult terrain and rocky, but right now I'm just grateful that I'm not climbing on boulders. This is so much easier than I thought it was going to be, knock on wood, but oh. I had some day hikers I passed, told them I was excited to get to Franconia Ridge, and they were like, oh, that's ambitious. And I was like, what do you mean? It's only like 1.4 miles away from me, and it's not that steep. And I'm quite happy with this trail. Oy. It's funny how fast your expectations and definitions of what is difficult or unreasonable changes so fast. Little haystack. Those are the Kinsmen, which we did yesterday. And this down there is the lake, Lonesome Lake Hut. And Cannonball, which we didn't do because it's not on trail. But wow. Oh my god, please get off that rock.
Why?
Making me anxious.
I'm yodeling.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe, guys. It's like pretty up in the mornings and the evenings. We just like somehow got really lucky. Look at that. All that color. It's beautiful watching this cloud like roll by us. It's incredible. When water is far and few between, you take any source you can get. Somebody stuck this clever little stick in there. I moved that rock to increase the flow. And together we have created water. All of that is the ridge we were on yesterday. I assume that big one right there was Lafayette. That's incredible. Oops, I went the wrong way. Herpy derp.
A grouse?
Yeah.
It tastes really good.
Should we catch it?
For sure.
Oh, it knows now. It heard our stomachs grumbling.
Yeah. I don't know.
Everyone I ran into, like, got up and flew away. Like,
Really?
I know, I was so close to it.
I've definitely had. Yeah, it's pretty cool to be able to like trace out your footsteps ahead of time.
The Whites are definitely a land of brutal climbs and breathtaking